Hello, I hope that you're enjoying my Esoterica series. This one is called Different Paths. This is a sorcerer with galaxies in his eyes. He looks very different because he is very different. Sometimes if you're observant, you can see the truth. You can feel it. You can intuit it using your intuition, your inner knowing. You can see it, you can feel it, you can know it. It's not just an opinion or a belief. You know. It's a knowing. It's an understanding. It's something deeper. It's something beyond just reading words on a paper, a page, in a book. Studying something that somebody wrote centuries ago and died and is put everywhere for you to find for all of the masses. Who publishes the books? Why would they want you to have that information? Why would they just hand that to you in a mainstream publication? I don't care if it's the I Ching or the King James Version Bible. It doesn't matter. Essentially the same thing. It's part of the system. Religion is part of this system. So are these esoteric schools, mystery schools. Here's the Prisoner series. This is an allegory for this place. He keeps returning. He can't seem to get away. He keeps getting reincarnated, recycled back to the village. The Prisoner series. Use a lot of one-eyed symbolism and different esoteric symbols in the show. Always gets tricked back over and over again. I think he was trying to show you something. A spirit in rebellion against this system. An individual in a hive mind collective. They would always say to him, he said, "What do you want?" And they said, "We want information." Information. What do they mean? Do you think that they want to brainwash him or get him to release some information he has about some agency? No, they want him in formation. Like soldiers in a row, like in North Korea when they're in formation, standing in formation, all in uniform, numbered. They want to take away your individuality. They want sameness, conformity. They want to break you down in this system. He understood this when he created and wrote for this show in the 1960s. Number 6. Number 6. I want to break you down spiritually, mentally, physically. They want sameness. They want conformity. They want everyone to be in formation. They don't need your money or your taxes. That's not what they're after here. They're after something else. And they show you all the time. Look at this image. Do you see what I'm showing you here? Do you understand? Do you see what I see? I don't know if you do or not. I don't know if anyone really does. I've been trying to share things here. I've been trying to share what I see, what I think, what I've observed, what I piece together, what I know to be true, what makes sense, puzzle pieces, big picture. I've been trying, but I can't understand for you. I can share with you, but I can't understand for you. I can't choose freedom for you. I can't make slaves be free or choose freedom. That's up to them. There's people that reject it and resist and fight back and lash out against any freedom and any truth ever shared. I've experienced this my entire life. People are stuck. They're programmed. They want to keep their dogmas and their religions and their chains. They believe, well, I've studied this for so long, it must be true. This place is a good place. We're in a school. We're blah, blah, blah. They say they weren't tricked here. There's many paths here. There's different paths here to arriving here. Maybe they did choose. Maybe they're a different species. Maybe they chose to come here, but it doesn't mean that I did. I'm different. There are different paths here. And just as I've said, I suspect there's different ways out for different beings. We're not the same. We're different. You look around at every being walking around on two legs in society. Can't you tell the difference between them and you, or them and me, or my channel and their channel? If you can't tell the difference, you got a lot of waking up to do. You got a lot more observing and pondering and thinking to do. There's different species here in this realm, in this dark place. Do you understand? Do you see what I see? I don't know if you ever will. Maybe. But maybe you won't. I don't know. I can't predict for thousands that come through my channel that come and go. Some people say a lot of things. A lot of people lie. They pretend to get it. Oh, this resonates with me. It resonates so much that they're a super fan for a week or two or a month. Then they disappear and they're never here again. That happens too. There's a lot of fakes. There's a lot of pretenders in this realm. There's a lot of frauds. There's very few serious students of the esoteric, of spirituality, of the mysteries, trying to truly understand where we are, what this place is, how to get out of here, how to break the cycle. Very few are serious-minded and serious spiritually and sincere and loyal and trustworthy. These are rare, rare things. We are different. The few here that take this seriously and say to themselves, I'm going to make a real serious effort to understand. I'm going to make a serious study of this spiritual work. I'm going to do the work emotionally, mentally, intellectually, spiritually. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to see with my eyes, my mind, my heart, using all of my critical faculties and my spirit, my inner knowing. I'm going to use what I have to see truly, to understand truly, to know within what this is and that I don't belong here, to understand this isn't all there is and there's better than this, that this is a trick. Very few in this realm do that. Very, very few. We're not the same. That's observable every day in conversations, and if you observe the way they behave, the way they speak, things that consume them, the things they consume, what they spend all of their time and energy and effort doing, they'll just sit and watch TV or movies or Netflix or whatever, play video games for hours every night, and they'll say they have no time to look into these matters. They'll use the no time excuse. They spend 6-8 hours a night sometimes doing bullshit rather than doing this work, the spiritual work, the inner work. They don't want to do this. They'd rather point and mock and laugh and say, look at him, he thinks he knows something. Look at him over there. The groups of the zombies point at me and laugh. The low IQ, low class, degenerate, criminals, felons, degenerate losers, zombies, team evil, shady bunch, demons, zombies, cucarachas, cockroaches, dung beetles, you name it. It's what they do. In a group, they point and laugh. Look at him. He thinks he knows something about this realm, and it's not written in books. He's not just reading from a book and regurgitating what it says in the King James version of the Bible, or the Gideon Bible that's in the hotel rooms, or the I Ching, or the Tao, or, all this stuff. He's not quoting the Buddha. He's a dummy. He's not quoting stuff that's established, that's written down by dead people. He's got a different view. He's crazy. He's crazy. And so be it. You call me whatever you want. I'm serious about studying. There's a black cube on that desk. That, for all you know, that's where you could be right now. You could be on the desk of some matrix. It's just in a black cube on a desk. A Star Trek The Next Generation episode showed not exactly like this image, but it had a cube on the desk of Captain Picard. And they had Moriarty in there. He said, "I think, therefore I am." He was quoting, I believe it was Descartes, if I'm not mistaken. That's how modern science was discovered, by Descartes seeing an angel, being visited by an angel. Modern science is heavily, heavily influenced by the supernatural forces, entities, dreams, entities, visions, the supernatural. Maybe you'll understand one day how it fits together. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll pay no attention to this. 11 minutes, 11 seconds just went by. Maybe you'll pay no attention to anything here. Maybe you'll view my channel as funny or entertaining, just entertainment, just light entertainment. You won't take it seriously or really think deeply about it, contemplate it. So be it. That's your choice. I'm not forcing you to agree with anything. There's people on other channels that have not studied my body, my model. They've not watched my videos, and they'll say it's just Stephen's opinion. They'll write this up to opinion when they've only spent 20 or 30 minutes, maybe tops, looking at anything here. They'll write it off as mere empty opinion. They're that lazy-minded and foolish. And it is lazy. It's willfully ignorant to judge my model without ever looking into it. Just ask Frank Monday and some others. Lots of others that run channels. Ask Provo or little chubby Drew, Chalk Body, or EBT, Low T EBT, or Toilet Bowl Eater, or Flow State. There's lots of them. Janice Jeff, Nachaquifa, go on and on. Illuma Tommy, he's never studied my model. They'll watch some of my live streams or come on to talk shit on my channel, but that's it. They don't watch this, what you're watching right here and now. They don't watch this. There might be many matrices. I've never claimed this is the only one, or you get out of here and you're home free forever. I've never said that. Why would that be the case? Could be very possible. There could be hundreds, thousands, potentially millions. I don't know. Neither do you, by the way. And neither do the Shady Bunch shield channels, the Team Evil shit channels people love to fill their heads with. If your head is full of lies from garbage channels, you're not going to have room for this. It's like a hard drive that's filled up. You don't have the storage space to take the 500 gigabytes here and put it, because you're out of room. Your head's full of shit stored there, like a hard drive stored. The storage is full. You don't have room for all of this to be saved and studied. You don't have room. So I suggest that you dump the shit channels. You don't have to. I'm not forcing you. You have a free choice. You can keep watching them, but it's not going to help you get out of here. Quite the opposite. And you've been told and warned. And still people don't take the greatest advice that they're given. If you give an average human shitty advice that will hurt them or harm them or lead them down a wrong trail, most will take it. I see that all the time. People taking the worst advice, and it sounds stupid, and they just follow it. You give them great advice that will help them, perhaps advice that might help them for eternity, advice that they could use over and over and over again. They'll throw it in the trash can. That's most people. So they must be different spiritually than I am, different species. They're different mentally, they're different physically, they're different intellectually, emotionally, they're different in every other way. Why would you assume that they're the same spiritually? I don't assume that Frank Monday and others are the same as me. I don't assume that at all. They seem entirely different. They seem convinced that this is a good place, this realm and this meat suit. They hate even hearing it called a meat suit. They'll call me the Demon King. They'll call me negative for speaking the way that I speak about this realm, observing what I see, connecting the dots, connecting the puzzle pieces, and presenting what this place is, this matrix, this sewer matrix. All right? This biological matrix. It's both biological and number. Yes, there's a golden mean and a Fibonacci sequence and spiral and all that coded into this place. And it's organic. It's an organic matrix, a sewer matrix. Curiosity is one of the keys towards understanding this place. I think I might make a video just on curiosity. There's beings in this realm that have no curiosity about any of this here. If this isn't going to get them the day off work or make them millions of dollars or help them win the lottery, they don't care. They just care about material creature comforts in this place. They don't have any spiritual view. They don't have any curiosity of what's beyond this. They don't care. They don't have curiosity or care. We have different paths here. I don't claim that we were, quote, all tricked. Neither do I say, of course, what Forever Conman and others say all over on YouTube. They claim we all consented to this. And I don't claim that at all. I don't claim that we all consented to this. That's bullshit. But I don't claim that I chose this. I don't claim that I chose this. I don't claim that everyone arrived here the same way that I did. More black cube imagery here. In other shapes. They could be other matrices. It's a possibility. We have different paths to getting here. Different paths in life. Different life paths once here. Some entities could come and appear to people and fuck with them and convince them and deceive them and give them help and help them out of a burning car crash, for example, or appear in dreams as their mother or father while they're alive here, years after they died, and pretend that they're just watching over them, that this isn't a matrix, and you don't have to worry, you don't have to do anything when you die. Look at all the matrices here, the black cubes, that you don't have to do anything when you die at all, that you just pass away and leave. Well, that's the trick. They want you to let your guard down. If this realm was full of tricks and lies and deceptions and evil, which it is, why would you assume ever that it just stops as soon as you die and leave your body, or your body dies and your spirit leaves? Why would you assume that in an instant all of the trickery and deceptions and illusions and evil ends? Why would they just let you go? Why would you just assume that out of a slave realm they're just going to say, yeah, you're just free? It's incredible what people assume in this place, isn't it? It truly, truly is incredible. This is my kingdom, my castle with one of my ravens, my beautiful ravens, with lightning and stormy skies. Would you rather be a slave, or would you rather have a kingdom? Do you want your own kingdom, or do you want to be a slave? Do you want to be choosing the same path as others that are duped in this realm to being Christians or Buddhists or Muslims or whatever the case may be, Hindus? Is that what you want to do? Do you want to follow their teachings, their religions, their practices, their texts, their systems, their methods? Has it worked for them yet? Do you see great results with them and their systems here? Be honest. Do you see a failure? Do you see suffering, or do you see great results with what they've followed by the countless millions, if not billions? Who knows how many? They lie about the population numbers, of course, so I can't tell you how many, but it's a lot. It's the vast majority that follow the systems handed to them, designed by others, preached by others for centuries. Is that what you're going to do? Are you going to follow mindlessly? Are you on their path, or do you have a different path? Are you going to blaze your own trail? I'm going to blaze my own fucking trail out of here. I'm not following. Do you understand? I'm not going to follow the ones that just get recycled back here again. I'm not doing that. I'm not coming back here. I'm not from here. I'm not a human being. I don't belong here. This is not my home. I'm not doing this again. I'm leaving this place when I leave this body. I'm leaving this place. And if you could see this place truly, then you would see it doesn't deserve to exist. It never should have existed. I don't care if there's a few little good things here and there. Hell realm? What are you talking about, man? It was wonderful. We had chewing tobacco and motorcycles and cheesecake. So what? Still a hell realm. They don't see the suffering. They're blind. They're spiritually blind, and they don't care to see the rest. And I do. Thanks for watching.